Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the Hermitcraft server, I am going to construct the Ministry of Truth. I have been commissioned by Asuma and the rest of the group to do so after some great delays, and so first off, let's go ahead and explain what the building's going to be. Ooh, the piston thing is running. That never runs while I'm looking at it. Anyway, the Ministry of Truth is going to be a building where we will put signs that show truths that we want to share on the server. And the idea is that folks can come by and read the signs and be able to tell their viewers like the latest news about Hermitcraft. Now, one place I was thinking about putting it was on this lower hill here because, this is a relatively underdeveloped area on the server, although it would obscure the view of my Parthenon, no, not my Parthenon, my mausoleum. And, as much as I was willing to ruin the view of my mausoleum by setting it up here, just for everybody to benefit, I realize that that's a poor placement because people need to read the signs. And people aren't going to come all the way up here just to read signs. They have to be in folks' way, right? So then I started asking myself, okay, well, where does everybody on the server go? And this big, square here serves as a public square, but it's not necessarily a good place to have a whole bunch of signs either, It just doesn't... It's open. It's a park rather than a construct. And truth, of course, while naturally beautiful, needs to be, constructed in such a way to convey the message that it might convey best, or as it may convey it best. And so I started thinking, okay, well, out at the edge of the park here, we got this little info booth with our dinner bone upside-down baby zombie, which is still the most adorable thing on the server. I don't know what this thing is for, but I like it. It makes a noise. It pleases me. So then I started thinking, okay, well, I don't want to ruin this thing with this upside-down zombie. That's going to be a real pain. Can he hit me? I don't think he's tracking me for some reason. Oh, he's so cute, though. Anyway, I realized most people are going to use the nether portals at some time or another. And so what I'm thinking about doing, actually, is constructing our Ministry of Truth as an annex to our nether portal thing, or at least as a neighbor to it. And I started thinking, like, well, what are the optimal materials for something that is representing truth and knowledge? And I started, okay, like, well, there's cobblestone. Well, cobblestone's kind of like a mishmash of pieces that we've reassembled from things we've broken down, which, while truth may sometimes be that, I felt like it's maybe not the best option. Now, I like the lumber because lumber is natural and strong and has that certain truth to it, but it's also, it burns away. And I think that truth should be inflammatory, but not flammable. And so we're not going to use wood for this. I'm thinking glass is good because glass is transparent. So let's say that we wanted to make this building square. 4, 5. And we want it to be, so if it's going to be square, I should come back at a even diagonal here. I'm going to go as far back as this pond. 5. And, whoa. So what I'm thinking of doing is just constructing 4 glass pillars. One to represent each of the corners of the building. This is not a very deep metaphor. There are not a lot of prongs to truth. If I was like, what number is associated with truth? There's not really that. That's not a thing. People don't associate numbers with truth because truth is all-encompassing. And the compass has 4 points. So boom, I just turned that back around. So let's see. This is a solid start. It's very columnar. It's quadricolumnar, in fact, and I enjoy that personally. But there is still the question of, what else is truth? Truth is illuminating. And while, like I said, I like the fire element, I think that we should incorporate this glowstone because unlike the lamps that turn on and off, the glowstone is constant. And it has the greatest reach of any light source in the game, with the exception of the sun, and also the moon. Just kidding, the moon's terrible. It gives you like 5 light. That's probably not the correct number. I'm sure you guys will correct me. You'll be like, actually, Joe, the truth is that this is blah, 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 blah. And I'll remember, and not for long, though. So, we have 4 pillars representing the all-encompassing east, north, west, and south of truth. We have 4 lights because there are 4 lights. Now, what we need to do probably is incorporate some sort of better ground than the grass, because while the grass is supple and pliant, and the truth is not supple and pliant, the truth is unyielding and strong and firm. So I'm thinking that I should go collect some quartz for that. So I am going to grab some quartz, and I will be right back. And so here I stand returned with the materials that I had aforementioned. Let's go ahead first and take this quartz, which is bright and solid like the truth, and place it there underneath each of our pillars, that they might be brightly cast and brightly, I don't know, founded. Yeah, see, the truth is, you don't build your truth on a bunch of sand. You build it on quartz, because quartz is found in the nether, and if you aren't willing to go to hell and back for the truth, then you really don't deserve the truth. In fact, I would argue that if you are not willing to go to hell and back for the truth, then that you cannot handle the truth, no matter how much you may want it. This actually came up a lot in, of course, the most famous film of Aaron Schwartz. No, that's not right. Who's the guy that wrote A Few Good Men? Hans Zimmer, must be. You know, same guy who did the score for Aladdin and The West Wing. Anyway, so enough of that rambling about films. What we are going to do here is we are going to complement our beautiful quartz and glowstone with a bit of hardened clay, which is also representative of the truth in that it is without stain. So, and I have already misplaced one of those already, so now let's go ahead and misplace more. Because, okay, yeah, there we go. Well, that kind of works. There, now it really works. Why is this one? Oh, yeah, that one's lopsided. Cool. So we can come back here and add additional kind of pillar parts, even though we are not going to, in fact, place any pillars on these particular ones. What I'm kind of imagining I might do is come up 2 blocks, place 2 upon there, and then join these across here, like so. Because, you know, that kind of gives it this cool toothy thing. Actually, you know what? Since all truth we know emerges from generic B, I'm actually going to put that off on one side for each of these. So, there we go. We kind of get that Hermitcraft toothiness look. Because you can't have truthiness without toothiness. That's a hard thing to say without lisping. Toothiness? You can't have toothiness. I can't do it now. You cannot have toothiness without truthiness, or something along them lines. So, the truth is not always balanced the truth is not always symmetrical. There we go. But I like the way that glass has fallen. So let's go ahead and take that there. Now, I'm also thinking that what I'll do is I may yet come up a bit here, and atop this highest tier, I may go ahead and, I don't know, maybe I built this too close to this building. Although, yeah, I do want to have, like I said, I did want to have an exit from it out to here. So, what I was kind of thinking of doing was to simply hack my way through the wall here and just have, like so, a simple gate type thing. No, I wanted that block for later. Dang it, why would I do that? What an inconvenient block to place. So, if I've got 3 logs now, which is, of course, 1 less than... No, that was even worse. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're going to do this properly. Boom. Boom. Okay, so that looks better. And then we need to put one here. Boom. Oh, I probably should have left a piece of glass pane up here. No, wrong. There, that's better. Okay, so if I put one of them wooden pieces things down here, then I can make this passable by people who step on a pressure plate or what have you. Do I have anything that I could use to make such a pressure plate? No, of course not. nor do I have one remaining log. So is there a log I could steal from somewhere in the back here? Well, you know what we're going to do with this log is we are just going to temporarily put dirt there. Boom. Next problem. You know what? We're not here to build that. We're here to build this. So let's go ahead and figure out what more we can do to communicate the truth. I'm kind of thinking about maybe something along these lines, having a full square of these. You know what I kind of might like to do is actually, let's go ahead and take the truth is asymmetrical point one step further and have that over here, have that offset by 1 in all cases. And there we go. And we will go ahead and make sure that this is offset away from our tooth the way that Joe requires. Me, of course, being Joe Hills. If you have not met me before, my name is Joe Hills, and I like making funny things for you. And ain't that the tooth? Cool. So, boom, 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 boom. Now, let's see. We can come here, and I was thinking we would have more quartz in the center here. And let's see. Now, the signs of the truth, I was thinking would simply reside... Whoops, of course, everything is terrible at all times. I was thinking that the signs would simply be posted on the pillars here. Like one for the Hermitcraft seed, one for the truth about when generic B will be back on the server, that sort of thing. Oh, I need to have a sign in each of these places. So actually, let's put one right here. To Ministry of Truth. And we can light that up with a torch, because this is not inside the ministry, so we can have as much fire there as we want. That didn't light it very well. So, the Ministry of Truth itself, we can then label here as such. Well, is that too low? Because people are on the road. Well, yeah, I think that'll be fine. So, Ministry of Truth. We were thinking about calling it the HerMiniTruth of Truth. Well, that's going to make me lisp too. This is all hard. Everything about saying... I need to get a keyboard that is not in a tiny closet where I can move my shoulders and elbows. That would be nice. Of course, and I would not be able to use it because I'm in the tiny closet. But whatever. So, maybe something along the lines of... We put some blocks of quartz here. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think that that is cool. So then we can come up along the sides. Let's go ahead and just put a ladder over on the side of this building on the back here real quick. So we can easily pop up here. And I could put the stairs on the outside. You know what might be cooler, though? Is if I put the stairs on the inside of here. And then I'll dig away at the dirt. Why am I putting them all the way there? That is silly. So, like if I put stairs along here... It is kind of awkward sometimes putting the stairs properly, but I think I've gotten the hang of it. So I don't even need to put dirt all the way around, which is nice. Boom, boom, boom. No, that one was incorrect. Ah, that's even worse. Okay, so not everything always goes well. But sometimes the truth hurts. So this is a design that allows light to come in, which I like. I think that there should be light of truth from the heavens above, and light of truth from the ground below. Oh, I should go ahead and actually carve out this here, and possibly, should I do a stone path to this, or how should I link to this? Let's see. I'm uncertain about how best to link these. Mayhaps I had best go gather me some of this double stone slabs. Ooh, actually now I'm looking at that roof. And I know that beauty is truth and truth is beauty, but this is one particularly ugly roof. Beauty is not roof, nor is roof beauty. So, with the sun setting anyway, I'm going to go grab some materials, and I shall be right back. So, I'm a little bit happier with this roof than I was the other one. I've inadvertently created an H with a tooth in it, which is a very Hermitcraft thing, I suppose. And so I should embrace the truth of the accidental creationist, which is, of course, not at all the same thing as somebody who's actually a creationist by religious belief, which is a confusing use of that word. I probably shouldn't use that word to, talk about somebody who believes in the act of creation by themselves, because that is borderline blasphemous, I guess one might say. But let's see what we got here. So we've got, I don't know that I love those crazy glowstones at the top. What are my options to conceal them, though? Well, they are few and the day is short, so why don't I swing down here? I'm not thrilled with that glowstone, I'll tell you. Perhaps, and see, I'm running out of hardened clay, I'm running out of quartz. Those are my primary building materials. I've got glass, but glassing them in seems an unlikely solution to my beauty-related problems, although I may not dismiss that out of hand. Let's go ahead and try... What happens if I put glass panes on all sides of this? Does that increase its beauty to some degree? Or does that just make it look weird? Oh, actually, yeah, I'm doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead and run indoors real quick, sleep in one of these beds, and make us a whole bunch of glass. There we go, new day. Close those just to be safe. Let's, turn up the pane. Wow, that's probably way too many glass panes. But let's go ahead and just get those all going. I'm saying let's go ahead too often. What I should say is, let us boldly move forward in our endeavor, that we may yet encounter the truth, encapsulated like the glowstone in beautiful glass. I don't know why I like talking like that. It's very soothing for me, though. I don't know if that's soothing for you. If it is not, then let me know, because I don't want to bother you guys. But I enjoy it. Kind of like this, smug Eeyore voice. I don't know where I got that, or when I started doing that. Okay, so let's just quickly finish. Okay, so should I put a glass block atop each of these now? Would that look good? I think I should try... wrong. Okay. Put that one there. And this one here. So then we just switch out our glass plates. Boom. I'm very happy with how this is actually coming along. I was not expecting to be as happy with this, but see, sometimes the truth just sets you free. It's just the easiest way to create is by being truthful to the subject matter. Fidelity. True fidelity. Okay. Wow, that kind of makes that, super cool looking, actually. Should I put panes around, these lower parts, too, actually? Ooh, I don't like that with the logs there. Okay, well, we're not doing that then. Dang it. That's unfortunate, because I was really quite fond of that. So, what if maybe I should go ahead and put panes... Okay, actually, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put panes like this. Whoa, not like that. Like this. Boom, kind of around there. I don't know why the panes are so much brighter than the surrounding glass. That's kind of weird. But I like it. Okay, great. So, now all I need to do is go ahead and start putting truths up on signs. So we're just going to come right here and post upon that sign. Generic B said in a video he wasn't playing. He wasn't plain. He's a very plain guy on Hermitcraft. Yay. Oh. Wrong. Wrong. Incorrect. Not right. Is this one right? I hope this is. Generic B said he won't be back on Hermitcraft. Done. Okay, there's one truth down. So now, can I type /seed? Oh, great. Seed is negative 6804765. Oh no. What's the best way to do that? If I press that and then I try and... can I copy and paste? No. Time skip. Well, here it stands proudly, the HerMiniTruth, which of course can tell us that Hermitcraft fan art can be posted at reddit.com/r/Hermitcraft. Generic B said he won't be back on Hermitcraft to make an LP. And of course the server seed is negative 6804765309294671425. And that's all the truth that we've got for you today, folks, other than that this is the HermitTruth constructed by Joe Hills on July 29th, 2013. I think that's a pretty good truth, and we're actually hoping to put signs outside of all of our builds now, just so people, when they do server tours, don't look like fools. Hopefully we're going to have some more secret information. We got something that we want to announce and put up here, and one of the reasons that I built this now is so we could make that announcement, but unfortunately we don't have the dates locked down for that. But it does involve viewer involvement and hanging out with us. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. To thine own self be adventuring, to thine own self be true.